Kala Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Prakatawa Prakatawa Shai Prakatawa Prakatawa Shai Prakatawa Prakatawa Shai the water above Kakadash. I like to give double honors to the elders, apostles, the great millstone that teach us His truth, the 100% truth, the true word of our Lord. Do a lesson based off a video I saw earlier today. I just saw it yesterday. It was this Jake. I'm quite sure everybody's seen the video. It's been going around. I was trying to find it here recently so I could pull it up for a lesson. See if I can find it real quick. No, it's not gonna be on this phone. Anyhow, is at his prison. There's this Jake inmate, and this prison guard. She's a female prison guard, and I guess the Jake inmate, the male was, and mind you now, it's a female prison guard at a male prison. Now, I guess the Jake inmate, he was kind of irritated because, they kept doing searches every day in the rooms, just kind of seemed like to him that it was just doing it to irritate the prisoners. And that does happen. Sometimes they do that just to kind of, if they've, a lot of times the officers would do that just to get at the inmates because they have that power to do so. Kind of irritates them because it's an inconvenience. You got somebody that they're gonna go into your cell. Sometime they will go in there and they will toss your cell. That means they go in there, they're gonna take all your items. Sometimes they'll throw them on the bunk. Sometimes they'll throw them on the floor. And so they've been doing this on a number of days back to back, I guess. Sometimes they do it for disciplinary reason, which is wrong. But anyhow, so you got a female, she's a female correctional officer, and she's giving this Jake orders, man. And Jake's like, hold on, man, I ain't really feeling it. I'm not feeling good today. He said, get me a white shirt down here. When you talking about a white shirt, it's like getting me a superior down here. Give me somebody superior that's above you. Down here. You want to speak to somebody. And you see Jake, he's irritated in the video. He's hitting his hands like this. He said, please, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Stop bothering me. And she's, she's kind of feeling herself, and she's kind of speaking to him in a derogatory way, man, like you would almost talk to a child. And then she started barking orders and cussing at him. And Jake's like, hold on, I ain't cussing at you. I'm coming at you respectfully. Just give me a white shirt down here, for this thing escalate any further. Well, anyhow, she takes it upon herself. She tells him to cuff up. I mean, she won't put handcuffs on him, I guess lock him up. And she said, I'm gonna put you in SEG, means isolation or whatever, or confinement. So Jake said, no, I ain't having that. Give me a white shirt down here. Because he wants somebody to come down here and question, to think that there are motives that she's doing. And I think he was saying something on the floor. I guess they threw his stuff on the floor or something. I don't know all the details of it. But sometimes, you got these Jakes that be in these prisons, man, and they ain't got nothing to lose. I guess Jake, he may have had a lot of time, I don't know. Sometimes you have Jakes being there, they have family members, they have things that's going on back at home. And, you have to kind of read the room. And she evidently wasn't reading the room correctly. She was thinking her authority was going to make this Jake, cower down. And Jake said, no, I am not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm not going to give in to your orders. Give me a white shirt down here, let me speak with him. So she started barking more orders. Then she said, like I said, turn around, cuff up. And, Jake refused to. So then she got the mace in her hand at this time. And then she eventually give another order to cuff him. Then she sprays him, to try to spray him in the face. He turns his head. He might have caught some of it. By that time, that set Jake off, man. So he just started pounding on her. Now, mind you, she didn't do this till she called for help. She went on radio and called for help. I guess another female officer coming in to this male pod now, this male quad, or whatever it is. I don't know if it's chow hall or something that had something to do with food. But anyhow, another female officer coming down there with her to assist her. And what the hell is that going to do? This Jake now, mind you can tell he works out. He's a pretty good sized dude, man. He's probably maybe 230 to 240, maybe 250. You know, he's everything is pretty much put well in place. But you can tell he's irritated, he's agitated, you know, and he wants, instead of her de-escalating the situation, she took it to a whole nother level. So by this time, like I said, when she sprayed him, he took off on her. He takes off on her. Then he takes off on the other CO female officers that's there, because she tried to intervene. So just by this time, he's beating on her, the other one. Then she said, "Get off her." She get off her. And he go back, commenced to laying it on her and stomping her out. And I guess, you know, you can see it, you know, 'cause she has a body cam on, and you can see him, you know, he's stomping her and he's stomping the other chick. And it just goes on and on for maybe like a couple of minutes. But, you know, a couple of minutes getting your ass whooped, you know, it's almost like 2 hours. And you can see somebody's hand kind of lose in the camera, just lose like she done lost conscious. And your other chick up there, I don't know if it's the same one. You hear her, she's crying. The same, I don't know if it's the same one that had the masculine voice at the beginning, just talking shit. But she's crying, you know, crying like, why, you know, like a bitch. But you are a bitch, and you women have to realize your real place, man. You're not supposed to be an authority over a man. That's what the Bible tells you. I don't know why they put these women in these situations over these men. You know, I know they have, a women can have maybe certain positions around them, but they don't need to be on that part or out there in that dorm with those men. And then a lot of women, they take that thing, you know, as I got this authority over men. Now I'm going to flex my authority over. And like I said, a lot of these men now not having that. You know, they see how the things been going on. A lot of them in prison behind the damn women, so you could imagine. So yeah, that's how that went down. So, you know, the Lord put the spirit on that Jake man to commence to pounding these women out, you know. And that's how it is. That's how it's going to be. So much more so when Jacob's trouble come, man. A lot of these men got a lot of pent up frustration dealing with you Jake nigga women, man. And it's going to manifest during that time of Jacob's trouble. So it's not going to be any 911 out here. It's not going to be any reigning authority that's going to be there to police and protect them in this time, man. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Careless. She was a careless daughter. I don't know if she was a Jake or not. I couldn't quite see the videos good. Might have been an Edomite. But the way she was acting, she's very careless. You know, our women are the same way, very careless, man. They get up in a man face in a minute and get the barking orders and talking shit. And you see a lot of time these job sites, man, they got these women over these men and talking shit to the men, you know, like they own these men. You see in these relationships, these domestic disputes, you know, in a lot of these videos, you know, the women, you know, barking and trying to think they can beat up the man. A lot of times men, they will restrain themselves and hold back instead of really going out on these women, man. But that time is going to change, man. The Lord's going to set a spirit loose on this place, man, and it's going to be a spirit of just, you know, not giving a fuck, you know, in Babylon the Great. Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail. The gathering shall not come. And a lot of these women have this protection over them. You know, like I say, they can call 911. They have family members that can come there and be at their disposal. A lot of Jakes get locked up behind that. You know, a lot of women call their sons up, their son husbands up to either unalive somebody, or, you know, either they end up getting unalive behind these women, man. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, and for the fruitful vine. Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars, and ye upon all the houses enjoy in the joyous city. So it's going to get rough out here, man, and they're not going to have the luxury of picking up phone and hit 911, you know, or yelling out and screaming at somebody coming to their aid, man. It's gonna be everybody out for themselves during that time of insurrection, a time of Jacob's trouble. That's in prophecy to happen. Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. That's what I always remember. And that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we shall eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach. Because in that day when shit break loose, that independent, self-centered, I don't need a man type woman, man, is going to evaporate immediately, because they're going to have to read the room. They're not going to have any choice about it. Once they see one or two of their friends go out here and get ravaged by these wild bands of, you know, people that's going to be running out here, you know, they're going to fall right back into place immediately, man. All that years of brainwashing shit's going to go right out the window, thinking that they can handle and be over a man, and think that they can, some of them even think they can actually beat a man, you know, think they can actually take on a man. You see it in a lot of these cop videos and stuff, where they pull these Jake women over, man. They just, you know, they have a sense of entitlement because they know nothing's not going to happen to them. And that's been engineered by Esau Edom, man. He made them that way. You know, he created this woman, the nigger woman, man. So in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we shall eat our own bread, wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name and take away our reproach. When the Lord shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. So, you know, they're going to have to go through it, showing up a devastating trial period, man, during that time of Revelations, during that time of Jacob's trouble. And only a righteous woman is going to be saved during that time, because she's going to need a man of the Lord in order to be able to save her during that time. So, you know, you women that, you know, that are righteous right now, before this shit get down, you know, count yourself blessed, and you know, try to stay within the what the Lord has asked you to do. You know, be diligent. You're going to be taken care of in that time. But we getting close to that time, man. Lord, that same spirit that Jake had, that inmate, is going to be the same spirit that's going to be out here in the streets, man, amongst each other. They ain't going to give a fuck about a man, woman, age, any of that. You know, everybody's going to be out for themselves during that time. So with that being said, man, Lord, with us, let's edify with that. Say shalom.